Motivational quotes that will change your life. Being honest will not get you a lot of friends, but it will get you the right ones. Don't worry about what other people thinking about you because everyone is only thinking about themselves. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else is a second spent wasting yours. We tend to forget that happiness doesn't come as a result of getting something we don't have, but rather of recognizing, appreciating that we do. The most precious thing in the world is time with those you love. Your life is the result of choices you make. There is no plan, just the consequences of your choices. Sometimes you need to lose all. You have to find out who you truly are. You won't always be able to help someone change for the better if you keep trying. There will come a day when you decide you can't do it anymore and you clearly don't want to change. You have to speak for yourself, no one else will. Tough times teach us that our resilience is stronger than that we have ever imagined. People only get better with experience if they are willing to learn and understand the lessons that are given to them through the bad times in their lives. You cannot control the behavior of others, but you can always choose how you respond to it. You are the only person that can simultaneously be your best friend and your worst enemy, and you can choose which one is more prevalent. Never back down from a real challenge. They give the best out of you. Don't take people for granted. You never know when they could be gone. You never know how much they mean to you until they are gone. Always trust what your gut tells you, even when everyone else tries to convince you otherwise. When door closes, another opens, but we often look so long and so regretful upon the closed door that we did not see the one which was open for us. Sometimes we are not going to fix it, no matter how hard you try, and it's better to just be alone. If there is a single lesson that life teaches us, it's that wishing doesn't make it so. The trouble is, if you don't spend your life yourself, other people spend it for you. Guard well your thoughts when alone and your words when accompanied. If you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it. Facing your emotions gives you more strength and happiness in the long run than shutting them down or ignoring them. The hardest thing to learn in life which bridge to cross and which to burn. All you have to do is pay attention. Lessons always arrive when you are ready. The first step to getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. Be the reason someone smiles, be the reason someone feels loved, and believe in the goodness of people. Life changes for the better when we realize that we don't have to know everything and we don't have to pretend that we do. Maturity when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. It took a long time, but I had to learn that you just can't take anything you want out of life without putting something back in exchange. You think you know someone, but mostly you just know what you want to know. Nothing in your life changes unless you change. Happiness is not the absence of problem, it's the ability to deal with them. Hard time doesn't create heroes, it is during the hard times when the hero within us is revealed. A little foolishness enough to enjoy life, and a little wisdom to avoid the errors that will do. Rehearsing situations in your head is a waste of time. The situation will always be different than anything your imagination will come up with. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying. You have got to be in it to win it. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Find out who you are and do it on purpose. For me, becoming isn't about arriving somewhere a certain aim. I see it instead as forward motion, a means of evolving, a way to reach continuously towards a better self. The journey doesn't end. Confident people have a way of carrying themselves that make others attracted to them. If you can do what you do best and be happy, you are further along in life than most people. Always go with your passions. Never ask yourself if it's realistic or not. When you change your thoughts, remember to change your world. The more you know who you are and what you want, the less you let things upset you. By being yourself and put something wonderful in the world that was not there before. Do one thing every day that scares you. Find out who you are and be that person. That's what your soul was put on this earth to be. Find the truth, leave the truth, and everything else will come. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Always do your best. What you plant now will be harvest later. Promise me you'll always remember you're braver than you believe and stronger than you seem and smarter than you think. Failure is a great teacher, and if you are open to it, every mistake has a lesson to offer. Believe and act as if it were impossible to fail. You don't always need a plan, sometimes you just need to breathe, just let go and see what happens. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The future is not something we enter, the future is something we create. Life has got those twisted turns, you have got to hold on tight and off you go. We must let go of the life we have planned so as to accept the one that is waiting for us.